You join me today at Dumbarton Central Station. I do have a question to ask you. What is the closest station to Loch Lomond? Now, if the answer is Arleux on the West Highland Line, that is correct. But if we talk about disused railway stations, that answer is wrong, because there was a disused railway station literally on the edge of Loch Lomond. And that's where we're going to end up today, but also visiting the railway stations between Dumbarton Central and Balac. Usually when I start these videos, I actually start them at the Junction Station, but the next station we are going to is that Junction Station. The only reason I'm starting at Dumbarton Central is because I needed to tick off this station. This is a station I haven't been to before, and honestly, it's a beautiful station. Now, our first train is the 12:21 ScotRail service to Balac. On the board it said it was running 7 minutes late, but I have heard announcements that this train is now cancelled, so I don't know if we're going to get the 12:21 to Balac or not. Sadly, the 12:21 to Balac will be cancelled at Dumbarton Central. But whatever train comes next will take us to our next station. And it's only a bridge away, but the next station is the Junction Station, Dalrak.
We are now approaching Dalrak. Please mind the gap when alighting from this train.
So we have now arrived at our first railway station we're stopping off at, and honestly, I've literally only got 10 minutes at this railway station. But this is the Junction Station, Dalrak. This is the junction for services towards Balac and Helensburgh Central, and also to the West Highland Line as well. Now, this station does have a station building, and it's also got a footbridge as well, but the footbridge is not disabled access friendly. This station opened on the 15th of July 1850 to Balac by the Caledonia and Dumbartonshire Junction Railway. It became a junction station in 1858 with services going to Helensburgh Central. And as I mentioned, I only got 10 minutes here, so we are waiting for our next train, which is running about 3 minutes late. The 12:51 ScotRail service to Balac, and the next station we are going to is Redton. So we have now made it to the next railway station we're stopping off at, but this is also the first station on the branch line to Balac. This is Redton. Redton is just a typical one-platform ScotRail station with basic facilities. Benches, bins, dot matrix screens, help points, and also cycle storage. It doesn't even have a waiting shelter. It's got the old station building, but sadly not in railway use anymore. It's in commercial use. Actually, the station building's not in commercial use. It's actually a heritage centre for King Robert the Bruce. And also, this line does have a half-an-hour frequency to Balac. Redton Station also opens on the same day as the line opened. The station opened on the 15th of July 1850 by the Caledonian and Dumbartonshire Junction Railway. And honestly, this station is okay. It's in a residential area, but this station, it's okay. But we shall be moving on to the penultimate station by train, which is the 13:26 ScotRail service to Balac, and the next and penultimate station we're going to is Alexandria. So we have now made it to the penultimate station we're stopping off at by train. This is Alexandria. And honestly, even though it's got a one platform station here, there are a few differences compared to the previous station we visited, Redton. It does have a station building, and the station building is still in railway use. This station also has a ticket machine as well. Redton doesn't have a ticket machine. I have noticed something interesting at the north end of the railway station. And it's just right behind me here, where I'm pointing at right now. I can see a second platform at Alexandria. So this station at one point did used to have two platforms, but ended up being rationalised to one platform. Alexandria Station opened on the same day as the line opened on the 15th of July 1850 by the Caledonian Dumbartonshire Junction Railway. In 1935 it had a name change to Alexandria and Bonhill, but it was reverted back to its original name in 1962. And honestly, even though this is in a residential area, it has some stunning scenery with the hills in the background. I do like this railway station, but we shall be leaving on the 1400 ScotRail service to our final station by train, Balac. Because when I get to Balac, there is one more station to visit, which is that disused railway station near Loch Lomond. So we have now arrived at the final railway station we're stopping off at today. This is Balac, the end of the line. And it's only got one platform here, and also it's in a lovely residential area. It does have one thing that I don't like about this railway station, but this is just personal preference. It's got multiple entries and exits. Just makes it a bit difficult to film something to camera, but those entries and exits are quite good, to be honest. It's also got plenty of facilities at this railway station. It's got multiple benches which you can easily sit down at this railway station, ticket machine, dot matrix screen, bins, cycle storage, and it's got the station building as well. However though, this station is not the original railway station, because this railway station opened on the 24th of April 1988 by British Rail. So just right behind me there where I'm pointing at is the current Balac Station, where a Class 318 is sitting in the platform. But the original station is actually just across the street. And it's just that building right there. That is the original Balac Station, which opened on the 15th of July 1850 by the Caledonian Dumbartonshire Junction Railway. In 1952 it was actually renamed to Balloch Central, but the station closed on the 23rd of April 1988, a day before the current station opened. So there was something interesting when I booked my ticket this morning at Glasgow Central Station using the ticket machine. On the ticket machine it stated Balac Central, even though the railway station is just called Balac. But also on the ticket as well that's printed, it does say Balac Central on the ticket. But it's now time for a 15-minute walk to the disused railway station that we're going to today, which is next door to Loch Lomond, and that is Balac Pier. So I'm going to start walking now, and let's head to this disused railway station. You could say disused railways are my speciality because currently I'm outstanding in my own field on it. Yes, that was a horrible pun. But where I'm currently standing used to be the old track bed that took trains towards Balac Pier. You can still see the old station building which is right behind me, but there's nothing left of the old railway station. It's literally just a field. As I carried on my walk towards Loch Lomond, I didn't really see anything else apart from loads of trees until I got to Loch Lomond and noticed this stunning paddle steamer named the Maid of the Loch. Built on the River Clyde and launched in 1953, the paddle steamer Maid of the Loch was the last paddle steamer constructed in Britain. She served Loch Lomond for nearly 3 decades before retiring in 1981. Now undergoing a restoration at Balac Pier, this Clyde-built icon may soon steam again, preserving a proud chapter in Scotland's maritime heritage. I'll be honest with you, right behind me is just absolutely impressive, but we have arrived at Loch Lomond and it is really stunning here. I'm literally speechless. But also I'm actually currently standing on the old Balloch Pier Station, because if I crouch down here you can just see some of the platform edge right here. And this used to be the old Balloch Pier railway station. Some of the platform does remain, and I think a station building remains too. But this station opened on the 15th of July 1850 by the Caledonian and Dumbartonshire Junction Railway. However though, thanks to the 1984 Strathclyde Rail Review, this station closed on the 28th of September 1986. If you are interested in the details of each train featured in the video, be sure to check out the train spotting log. It includes all the train classes, numbers and workings captured during this journey. So apart from my train from Dumbarton Central to Dalrak, which got cancelled, everything else has gone to plan today. And being in Balac for the first time was really impressive, especially right behind me, Loch Lomond. And that is a stunning loch, and that's a view that I shall never ever forget. But I was actually planning to come here in February because today has really been nice weather. But back in February it was actually going to be raining here. So I ended up going to a museum instead. Feel free to give that a click if you want to see all the steam locomotives in that museum. The people on screen now YouTube channel as patient supporters. Thank you for supporting the channel. I've been SimOnTrains and hope to see you at the next railway station so we can share a new journey together. Thanks for watching.